Oh, and one more thing, as I just came across on the Discord channel that usually looks at leaks and stuff like that they find in patches. This is the new medium armor variants that I guess you could see from. It looks like that you might see in some of these places. That's kind of cool. It's very almost kind of like Predator-ish. That's kind of cool, actually. Xeno threat. That is boss. I need that. That's so cool. I love it. This medium armor. If I get, oh my god, what? If I could find this out somewhere, yo, that Xeno threat dude's getting cooked. What's going on, Star Citizen fans? It's your boy Raptor Spiritus, and I am back with another one. Pardon my raspy voice. I was out last night, so I did a lot of shouting, and my voice is a little messed up. So don't mind that. So I just wanted to kind of go over a couple things. So the Evocati PTU patch was out the other night. I've seen a couple of reviews on it. And so just small things, testing and focus obviously is stability. What isn't when it comes to the Evo patch, and then of course the PTU patch. The main focus is always stability and bug fixes, so it can get it ready for a live release later on. Of course, the new system is Nyx, and then only thing that's there is the asteroid cluster and Delamar and Levski that's there. So some of the known issues are the hangars. Now, what's funny is Salty Mike. If you haven't watched him, he's a really cool YouTuber. He gives very honest reviews. I love his stuff. When he gives praise to something that Star Citizen is doing, I'm blown away. And he actually said he didn't have any problems with the hangars versus other YouTubers like Board Gamer. Some of them have heard that they've had lots of problems where it'll crash when they're in the hangars. So I'm sure they're working that out, but that's kind of some of the known issues that's going on right now. And then some of the other things is Salty Mike actually pointed out that when he went and he saw it, when he finally made it to Levski, or made it to that area, Delamar is, he says the visuals that we saw in CitizenCon do not do it justice. Like that's saying something. He says they cooked on that one. That is a direct quote from Salty Mike, and that's saying something. When he's praising something that CIG did and saying they cooked, that's wonderful. So I'm just that more super excited to go there and check it out if it's that good. If the Nyx system really is going to become a better system than Stanton and Pyro, like I'm super ready for that. That really gives me a lot more hope, because we all know we get all those other comments on Star Citizen videos about it not going to be anything, it's a scam, it's this and that, and sometimes it does get a little disheartening when we start seeing things fall apart, or certain decisions being made by CIG that don't make sense, that are kind of leaving the community kind of lackluster. So I'm super happy for it. I'm excited to get to Nyx, honestly and truly, from watching Salty Mike's video. Of course, there's still bug issues, like, so he had the whole C, and he tried to call the cargo, the little green square that everybody gets to do the whole C. When you fly into it, it only loaded half his cargo. So I really hope that CIG understands Levski is a big cargo hauling hub. It's going to change and intensify the hauling experience for Star Citizen fans, for the players. Hauling has to work. There is no ifs or buts about it. Cargo has to work. Period. It has to happen. So hopefully they will work that out to where once Nyx drops in the patch, that for live, that cargo hauling is as flawless as possible. Cargo elevators, cargo itself, the new cargo ramps that are outside of the stations in Pyro and in Levski, the ships that haul cargo, everything needs to be on point for the Nyx release. It has to. It really does. So we'll wait and see. Like I said, this is just our first iteration, what we're hearing about it. So I'm super, super excited for it. but like I said, hearing that it doesn't do it justice, it's great. So another thing that I had got to run across was possible new ships. Someone found some information in the Datamined. Obviously, there were mentions of the Perseus, which we already know about that. There's something coming called the Grey Cat MDC. This is speculation about what it means. It's Mobile Defense Center, equipped with missile racks, likely the specialized size 2 ground-to-air missiles from a previous location determined. Store page confirmed. So there is a store page for this one, and that's what it's called. I don't know if it's because it's actually in the script for the URL or whatever, but that's pretty cool. So the MTC that we have looks like it's gonna get a brother, and it's gonna be the MDC. Now, and having missiles, I wonder if it's gonna have missiles and it's gonna have guns. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I'm pretty excited for it. So we will see what happens when it drops. If you know me, I love ground vehicles. I think they're an essential part. Yes, there's not a lot of use for a lot of them, but if you really want that, immersion in the gameplay and exploration, sometimes you just want to take a ship, land it somewhere, and take a ground vehicle out and go exploring. Yes, there would be great if more things out there, more fauna out there to if you want to go hunting or do anything. Sure, there's a lot of things that we wish we'd have more of with for use of ground vehicles, but it'll come with time. So I'm all about it. I'm definitely probably going to get it because I just love ground vehicles in general. So we'll see what happens. If it's basically a better version of the MTC, more than likely I'll just upgrade it, but we'll see what happens. Because if you know me, I don't believe in having things just to have it. If something serves both purposes and it's just basically the same thing except a little bit upgraded, I'll probably just upgrade it, honestly, as long as it fit in most of my ships like it does. Because of course my main ship is the Emerald Duchess, which is a Corsair, and the MTC I have to drop the top turret down. I have to turn it off to get it to fit inside. And so, it fits. It's just a little bit tight on the top, but I don't care. It's fine. I like it. But we'll see what happens. RSI Salvation, which is what they were talking about. I'm sure it's the I guess you could call it the beginner ship for salvage. So it'll be there's a different word, I swear, that's for a starter ship. It's a starter ship for salvage. It's basically the salvage starter ship. Just like the Drake Golem is the starter mining ship. So it says it's the unknown role, but size estimated based off lighting setup, renders by somebody, Almighty Kitten, pinned the ship between Pisces and Prospector in size. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. I like that because if it was small, it's about as big as a Pisces. I would hope it'd be a little bit bigger. I hope it has a living area in it because it's RSI. With Drake, I would expect it not to have a living area because it's Drake. But that'd be cool if it had a living area in it. And it does maybe 4 or maybe 8 SEU, something like that. That would be pretty sweet. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Speculated to be entry salvage, so that's what I said. So I have an Orgmate Wolf that is definitely wanting this. He's all about it, and we'll see how it is. If you guys know your boy Raptor Spiritus, I like starter ships too. I had to let a few go because I had to melt them down for other things, and because I didn't use them as much. But I still miss it. Like the Intrepid, I actually like the Crusader Intrepid. I really loved it, and I was always considering getting it again. I don't know, but I missed that ship. It was a really good ship, but it was not super powerful, which is not supposed to be, but it was super maneuverable. I loved the living area. The whole layout was amazing. CIG in my opinion, did a good job with it. Even though it was a little the cockpit was offset a little bit from the gun. I thought it was really cool, and I love the fact that, of course, when they put it to a size 4 cannon. Now, mind you, I believe they should have made that homeboy a size 5, but that's just me. So And then now we have the Drake Clipper. So I think this is that Drake ship that was a silhouette from the previous Citizen Con, not the last one, but the one before, where they had the silhouettes, and it was basically the Caterpillar command module with the wings. That's what I think that is. So it's called the Drake Clipper. See, unknown role besides the estimates based off additional lighting setup renders. Seems to confirm this is the ship is the missing Drake. I think they meant to say Drake Link or maybe Drake Like from Citizen Con silhouette. So maybe that could possibly still show up. Just no direct ties to sail yet. I would love to see this. I'm curious what this is gonna look like. And it's actually the Drake Clipper. If that's what it's actually called, and it's not the Grace Market hodgepodge ship, which I would hope it's not, but that's just, we'll see what it is when it hits Citizen Con. We heard about the Hermes, which is basically the Apollo cargo variant. Now, I have mixed feelings about this. It has tractor beams and missile pods. My problem with some of these ships that they turn into cargo ships as well is the fact that loading is a pain. Trying to load anything into a small little doorway is asinine. I don't like. I've seen renders where they opened up. Someone rendered it where the Apollo opens up from the side. That was cool as hell. But I doubt CIG's gonna do that. So I think they're gonna take away the airlock that's in the Apollo, and they're going to just make that space where the tractor beam's gonna be on the inside and it's gonna pull cargo in and set it in. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll see what it's about. I don't have a lot of stake in it. I'm not a huge fan of the Apollo personally. I mean, I like the medical Apollo and the like the medevac and triage. I like what it does. It's cool. It's just not really something I'm a big fan of. Now, I'm actually interested in what this is. The L22 Wolf, a variant of the Wolf. Let's see, textures for name found within current live build, along with paint variants from the L21. L22. Okay, so I'm gonna have to assume, since it's L22, maybe perhaps it's a bigger, more combat focused ship. Maybe. I'm actually very interested, and as I said in previous videos, I was loving the fact that Kruger was getting some love as far as some more ships. I would love to see more of a like 400i size ship coming from Kruger, which I don't know if you guys are Star Wars fans like I am, from the episode 2 at the beginning, where it had that big chrome ship that kind of looked like a futuristic, like almost like a B-2 bomber in a way, with the wings out, and it had the 4 engines kind of flowing into the wing design, and it turns to go into coruscant to make its descent, and then before everybody's getting off, and then the attempt of Queen Amidala's assassination, that ship that blew up on the platform, I would love to see a Kruger like transport like that's around the 400i size, or bigger. Like I think there's so much potential for Kruger after they came out with the Wolf to have probably some of the sickest ships that would rival Origin itself, in my opinion. So, because like I said, Kruger's more like the Resto mod type stuff. So it gets a real classic but edgy type of build. So I have a lot. I'm actually invested in Kruger. Like I said, I think Kruger can steal the spotlight on being the next luxury type of ship, but without being super luxury. Like we're talking, like I said, with the very sleek, like smooth metal finish and exposed like engine parts and stuff, like a hot rod. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So, but that's all I have for today. I think it's really cool, again, that there was a few positive reactions towards the first actual introductions to actually playing in Nyx with Levski and Delamar, and just the experience. Yeah, of course there's gonna be bugs, but they're gonna fix those to where they work, hopefully at least a little bit much better for a live release for more people to be on it. The whole cargo situation, they've got to get hauling and cargo under control and working, as close to flawlessly as possible, because not getting all your cargo or not being able to sell it is stuff like that. That hauling is a huge part of the game. They need that to work just as much as mining or salvaging, that it needs to work. So they need to figure it out and get that to where it's where it needs to be, so people can flawlessly transport cargo across Pyro to Nyx or wherever, and just do those interstellar cargo hauling, because I think that's what people are really waiting for. Because just imagine when Castra comes, having to get to Castra, like that's gonna be so freaking cool. So CIG has this work cut out for them. And one of the things I wanted to touch on was I saw some of the replies from Chris Roberts about some of how like the game doesn't function right when they have bugs and stuff, and the response is basically because of whatever the problem is, depending on if it's elevators or something else, it's other people from different development teams that deal with different parts of the game would have to get pulled off to try to fix that issue. It's not one team that does it, and which is why it takes so long. But because they're also working on other stuff. Really, the answer to this is you should have a dedicated team that has people, one or two or for both, that is literally dedicated to bug fixing, and instead of having to pull people from that team to fix the problem of whatever area they're in, there always should be a dedicated team to fix problems instead of you having to pull people. Because when you have to pull people, that's how other projects get messed up, or they get halted, because now you have to pull people off. So I don't know, Chris Roberts, why don't you make sure you have a dedicated bug fixing team and take people that are dedicated from each branch, and that is all they do is bug fix their areas. Every time a live patch drops, that is all they're there to do. I'm just saying, you can do that. You could. So that's just my opinion. But it's your boy Raptor Spiritus. As always, you guys stay safe out there, and I will see you in the verse.